What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bart's Backyard Barbecue. We're here in Bart's backyard and gonna barbecue. I'm so clever, guys. Don't even worry about it. Today on my channel, we're making a smoked pork tenderloin. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I've never put one of these on the Louisiana Grill before. We're gonna put it here again on Big Boy, my Louisiana 24-inch grill. Gonna smoke it with some apple wood, maybe just a little bit of cherry wood. Gonna use a brand new seasoning I've never tried before. I'm really excited, guys. Stick around, I'll be right back, okay? Okay, guys, so here we have a beautiful 7-pound all-natural pork loin, okay? So you see all this fat on here? Leave it on, okay? Don't mess with the fat. I've seen so many videos where people just cut all this beautiful fat off, and that's your flavor, guys. What are you doing cutting on? So it's cool if you want to just trim a little bit, because, I mean, it does have quite a bit of a fat cap, so you want to leave like a quarter, maybe an eighth of an inch of fat on here. So just trim a little bit off. You don't need a lot. Like right here, this is a big honking piece of fat. I'm just gonna kind of trim that down a little bit. Same thing with right here. This is like some silver skin. We don't want silver skin. But I mean, the majority of this fat, got a little meat there, that was dumb, but don't do that. The majority of this fat, just leave it on. This is where your flavor is, guys. Always leave your fat on, unless you're doing like a super crazy thin brisket or something like that where you'd really want to trim it. But I mean, this is good stuff. This isn't bad fat. This is good fat. All right, you can tell the difference between bad fat and good fat by the thickness. So if you feel it and it feels super thick, trim it a little bit. If it feels super thin, like you can just kind of look at it and tell. Like if you look right here, let me get this camera and I'm gonna close up for you. If you look right here, you can sort of see the meat through the skin right there. That's fine. You don't need to mess with that, all right? So unless you have some silver skin, take it off. Other than that, leave the fat alone, okay? Can you remove it? Yes, you absolutely can. Should you remove it? You absolutely should not. Don't, just trust me. Just trust me. I have my own YouTube channel, okay? Don't do it, all right? So that's what I'm gonna do with this. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just give it a quick coat of mustard. Remember, mustard is your go-to binder just because it binds real fast and real quickly and it has no flavor left over. So if you don't like mustard, like me, you don't have to worry about it leaving any kind of nasty flavor behind because it does not leave a flavor behind, okay? It all cooks off. Beautiful, look at that. So you just cover it. You can use as much as you want because like I said, it's basically inert after you finish. Okay, get this nasty fat out of the way. So this, hold on guys. Okay, this is a new rub I'm trying today. This is a True Texas Barbecue Sweet Texas Heat, which looks pretty good. Got this from H-E-B. Love H-E-B. It's my place. Got the meat there too. Can get everything there. I'm telling you. All right, so what we're gonna do is give this a nice liberal coat, right? Not, actually too much is okay. There's really not a too much option here because you're gonna let it sit for a while. Hopefully this will give it a nice good, it smells good. I tried some, it does taste pretty good too. I've never tried this one before, so we'll see. This is all just a big experiment, guys. You know how much fun we're having here. Make sure you get the ends. Yeah, look at that. Now, remember, what did I say in my last videos? I always say, don't rub. It says rub. However, don't rub, pat, okay? Pat. If you want to have your meat with like bald spots in it where one spot doesn't have any seasoning and one spot does, go ahead and rub. And you'll be sorry. Do the other side real quick. Okay guys, that's pretty much it. We're gonna let this sit here for 30 minutes at least while I get the fire started and up to temp. So join me outside and we'll do that right now. All right guys, so I have a pretty big load of charcoal here. It's gonna be about a 3-hour cook. So if it was a 5-hour cook, I'd probably go up to about here. But it's only 3 hours, and this thing holds heat really, really well. So Again, and I can't overstate this. Don't disrespect your fire by using a freaking lighter, okay? I hate lighters on fire. I don't know why. It just bothers me so much. You guys ever just have something bother you that it shouldn't bother you, but it does? I watch videos where I'm not seeing guys with freaking flamethrowers and all sorts of weird stuff to light fires. Just use a wooden match. It's so perfect and easy. Look how beautiful that is. Light that fire starter and done. Come back in 10 minutes when that baby's ready, and we're going to set this up, all right? Be right back. All right, guys, we got a good fire going here. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm holding my camera that way I can show you guys all the steps I'm doing. You can see it's got a nice little bit of orangeness inside there. So remember, we're setting this grill to about 225, 245. So we're gonna baby step this grill, okay? Because remember, this is a big honking grill. So we're gonna set the top to halfway between 0 and 1, and we're gonna set the bottom vent almost maybe a quarter of an inch, maybe half an inch. No, about this much. Really, that's this much. That's it, okay? Damn it. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that's as much as you should open this thing. It's gonna take about 30 minutes to get this grill started up. We'll be back then, okay? All right, guys, so our fire's up to temp. I'm gonna put a couple chunks of beautiful apple wood in here. Lay them around the sides. That way you're not getting all the smoke all at once. Beautiful chunks of apple wood here. I'm gonna put 3 chunks of apple wood. Maybe a couple more. Little bitty chunks. And I'm gonna put 1 chunk cherry wood. Well, 2 little chunks. 1 big chunk of cherry wood. There we go. All right, I love that combination. I really think that if you're making pork, you better be using apple wood. Otherwise, that flavor is just gonna be too damn strong. I really am starting to use apple wood for almost everything now. I know people like oak wood and they like hickory and mesquite. I just think it's too much. It's too overpowering. But apple wood seems to be perfect, so I'm just using that for everything. All right, so we'll be back in a minute with the meat. All right, my awesome watchers and subscribers. Got a 235 temperature on the digital thermometer. You know, I got this digital thermometer here. It's a pretty nice little thing. 237, whatever. You know what I mean. 235, 237. We're not touching it. It's a perfect temperature right now. Got my meat. Let's open this baby up. See that beautiful smoke coming off there? Oh, see, it almost doesn't even burn your eyes. It's just so mild and beautiful. So on goes the big loin right on here. Scrunch it up a little bit. So try not to lose any flavoring or moisture. All right. I'm also going to get a drip pan and put it under there, but I'm not going to show you that because why would you need to see that? So yeah, I think this needs to be a little bit further this way. There we go. Beautiful. I'm going to make it into a nice little U. That way when I cut it, it'll cut perfectly. No, no, I'm not. I'm going to set this baby out straight as much as I can. There we go. Now, I'm also going to be putting a probe into the thickest part of this. So let's just say it's about right here. So we'll just jam this probe down in there. Okay, so it's sitting right now at 57 degrees or so. All right, so we'll come back in about an hour and check our progress, see what's going on, and I'll be back then, guys. All right, guys, so it's been about an hour, a little bit more than an hour actually. Ooh, look at that beautiful, oh, look at that sexy, look at that. Temperature setting says it's going to be at about 115, although I don't know if I really believe that. Because the grill is sitting at 260. Oh, I didn't put my drip pan. Damn. That's okay. It'll burn itself off. So, you know, let me get a pan. Let me see if I can stick this in. I'll be right back. About that. So. My little girl says so. Let's stick this little probe in a different part of the meat there. There we go. Move back over there. Could be that this is just a quick cooking food. I was assuming it'd be about 3 hours or so, but let's see. No, it says 115 there too. Let's check one more part over here. This is a pretty thick part over here. Let's check there. That says 130. Wow. Okay. So let's stick it back in this thick part. And then give it a little bit longer. I'm kind of debating on whether or not I want to spritz this with applesauce or not. Should I? I should. Yeah, I should, just to get a little bark. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna mess with it. So I'll be back in about another hour, okay? All right, guys. So this is the big reveal. I took it off the grill, let it rest for about 15, 20 minutes, just because obviously you're never gonna want to cut into hot meat, right? So let's cut it at an angle and take a look what the middle of this baby looks like. Oh, look how beautiful that is. It's perfect, it's juicy. Got up to about 135 degrees and I took it off and rested it. But just look at that. Wow. That is gonna be some good pork. I'm very proud of myself for this cook. Again, guys, thanks for joining us. Or, well, me anyway. We're just having a lot of fun here. Go ahead and contribute if you don't mind to my Patreon page. Just give me $1 a month, something like that. I'd really appreciate any contributions you can make. It's patreon.com/Bart's Backyard Barbecue, just like the name of this the YouTube site. And again, if you've got any questions, guys, just leave them in the comments, all right? Oh, boy, look at that. Just look at that. Beautiful, perfect, juicy. Got that nice smoke ring. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Thanks again. I'll see you next time, okay?